Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, the Running Geek Girl, and welcome to part 2 of my series on Couch to 5K training apps. If you missed part 1 of the series, we took a look at 2 of the older and more popular apps that there are available to use right now. If you missed that video, make sure that you check the link in the description down below so you can watch part 1 and get all caught up. Today in part 2, we're going to be taking a look at some of the most highly awarded Couch to 5K apps that we have right now. We're going to begin by looking at our first app, 5K Runner by Fitness22. This is an app that has been featured on CNN, Fox, and USA Today, just for a few examples. Some of the things that they've been awarded have been Best 5K Training App, Best Running App, Editor's Choice, Top Fitness App, Best Fitness and Nutrition App. So you can see there's a lot of people that really stand behind this and really enjoy using the app. Whereas most Couch to 5K apps usually take about 9 weeks to complete, this one takes only 8 weeks, running at about 30 minutes 3 times a week. Just like other Couch to 5K apps, this one also focuses on run-walk intervals. If you choose to listen to your own music, then they do integrate that into part of the app. Not only that, but the music will adjust itself so that you can still hear your coach's voice letting you know when to run and walk. This app is compatible with Nike Plus and other GPS apps. The app allows you to earn different achievement and badges that you can show off on Facebook or Twitter, and it even has an inspiration button in the corner that you can click if you're needing just a little bit of boost to get yourself out the door. The app has settings so that it can work on both outdoor mode or on a treadmill if you're not able to get outdoors. According to users of the app, there are a few drawbacks to this one, however. The app itself is free to download, but only comes with the first 4 runs of the program. In order to complete the full program, you have to subscribe and have it auto-renew every month that you use the app. Some users also had the complaint that because this is shorter than most other 5K apps, where it's 8 weeks as opposed to 9 weeks that most other apps would use, that in the middle of the program, there's a much bigger jump between your run-walk intervals. They felt that they were not ready to tackle and had to repeat some of the weeks in the middle several times before their body was able to catch up to where the app wanted them to be. Also, if you choose to run longer than the length of the workout, then the app will not track the rest of your workout. It will stop once it reaches the end of the workout for that day. So if you keep going, that particular app will not track it. Your GPS tracker, however, will, if you still want to be able to keep track of it. Again, this one is free to download in the App Store. However, to get the full program, you do have to auto-renew a subscription for $9.99 a month. The second app we'll be taking a look at today is the Couch to 5K Run Training put together by the Active Network. Now this app is $2.99 US to download, but once you download it, you don't have to pay any other subscription fees to use any of the features on the app. This is an app that has been featured in Calorie Lab, Droid Life, Engadget, and even in Runner's World. And in fact, this particular app was the winner of the 2012 Appy Award for Best in Healthcare and Fitness. This app features free GPS support, and if you have to use it on the treadmill, it does allow manual entry in case there's some sort of an error. Something a little bit different from the other Couch to 5K apps is that you have your choice of several different coaches to accompany you on your workouts. You can run with Constance, Runicorn, Johnny Dead, Sergeant Block, or Billy, depending on whichever personality you think is going to motivate you to the finish line. Also, for those of you who really like your graphs and charts, this one does put together graphs and charts for you to display and compare so that you can look at your distance and your pace as you improve over time. According to some of the users of the app and a few things that I have also noticed myself, there are a few problems when you're running this app. First of all, the app does not work if your phone is in Do Not Disturb mode. One thing that I like to do when I'm on a run is I will switch my watch and my phone to Do Not Disturb mode so that I'm not interrupted by phone calls and things like that while I'm running. Unfortunately, this app does not work if you have that feature turned on. Other complaints that users have had is that the watch app itself is very glitchy and does not work, and it doesn't work on its own unless you have the phone with you. Other users have noticed that this is a sort of a glitchy app despite the fact that you're paying for it, and it crashes fairly often. This is not the case for all users, but enough users have made complaints about that. Also, if you're not a fan of any of the electronic coaches that are on this app, there's no way to disable them. You've got to pick one of them to accompany you on your run. Again, that app is $2.99 in the App Store, and a lot of people have used it to great success. And once you pay that $2.99, you don't have to pay any other type of subscription fees to keep it up. The app is yours, free to use for as long as you need it. So there's a couple of more Couch to 5K training apps that you can take a look at. I'm going to put the links to them down in the description below. Also, don't forget to go back and watch part 1 where we talked about some of the OG crew of Couch to 5K apps, as well as some things to keep in mind if you're planning on making the transition to running a 5K. Be sure to stay tuned for part 3 where we're going to be taking a look at some Couch to 5K apps that are just a little bit different. So make sure that you've clicked the subscribe button down below if you haven't already so that you don't miss that video once it comes out. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. You can find me across most platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for tuning into this series. I'm glad that you could be here, and I can't wait to see you next time. Happy running, everybody.